Virginia lawmakers are taking steps to make the roads less safe in the name of social justice. Just to give you an idea of what they're proposing and may be signed into law by Governor Ralph Northam, it'll make it illegal for police to stop vehicles driving without headlights at night, which is the #1 indicator of an impaired driver, and stop vehicles from driving without working tail lights or brake lights. To me, this bill sounds racist because it's essentially saying, hey, we don't expect much from black people, and in the name of not holding the dangerous ones in your community accountable, we'll let them run wild. So when little Timmy is walking home at night from a friend's house after playing some Xbox, he unaware as kids are, and there's a driver who can't see him because, again, no headlights, well, that's social justice for you. Little Timmy is now wheelchair bound for the rest of his life. Or how about Sheila, one of the 7 out of 10 single mothers in the black community, is driving her kids home after picking them up from wherever after a long day of work. A car abruptly stops in front of her, but hey, no working brake lights. Social justice for you again. Little Timmy unbuckled his seatbelt mid-drive, as children are prone to do, and went flying into or through the windshield. The bill would also make it illegal for police to pull over drivers with obstructed windshields and high-level tint, so that's great for wanted criminals in the community. Homicide is going to have to work twice as hard. Also, people currently in custody of children will now be allowed to smoke in the car again. Tobacco kills over 8 million people a year, and it also plagues black community that already deals with heart disease on a major level. So it's great that social justice is starting them off young and without their permission, and set a great example for when they have their kids. Officers will also not be allowed to pull over cars with a strong odor of marijuana, which is also a great indicator of a drunk driver. A few beers, a couple hits of weed, some good tunes, you know, a good time. Except not when driving, when little Timmy runs out into the street to get his lost ball. Also important to note, weed affects everyone differently. While some may say it makes them more cautious and aware, for some people, weed has the opposite effect and makes them nervous or anxious and hinders their ability to drive. Jaywalking will also be legal again. Great mix, no required headlights, and legal jaywalking, all in the name of social justice. This is why you can't bring social justice warriors to the table, because you get wild bills like this that corrupt and break down society. They have zero clue when it comes to planning aspects of society. In fact, quite the opposite, as they led up to $2 billion in property damage across the old United States so far this year. Again, and I end on this, if you have to set the bar lower for someone because of their race, you're a racist.